I'm attending Liberty University and majoring in elementary education, and I plan to move to Africa after I graduate.
I attended the University of Kentucky for my undergraduate, and then I attended the Johns Hopkins University for my master's degree. I currently work for the Department of Defense as a test officer, where we test various weapons and materials on behalf of the United States Army and other services.
I'm currently attending Evangel University. I'm getting my undergraduate degree in psychology. This will be my last semester. I'm also working full-time in a residential placement. I work with kids ages 7 to 14 who are in state custody for one reason or another.
I would say that the environment here is what you make it. The academy is so small that one individual can have a lot of power over it. But if you come to school ready to learn, ready to help your classmates, ready to be an encouragement, then you can make a huge impact. And you are the one that controls whether or not you have a good or bad experience.
The environment at the academy, I guess if I could describe it in a couple words, would be all-inclusive.
I would say the environment at the academy is extremely supportive. No matter what was happening in my life at the time, my teachers and my mentors were there for me. They spoke truth to me in moments of pain, and they helped me along every single struggle that I faced.
The teachers here do so much to help students, and it made me so much more grateful for education. And I'm only in my first semester of college, so right now that's the biggest way it's helped prepare me, is to just to inspire me to work really hard and to do the best that I can.
The academy prepared me for college both spiritually and academically. I guess starting with academically, it prepared me in a couple different ways. The academy allowed me to work at my own pace, so by the time I got to college, I was used to working on my own and studying independently, which are things that you have to do when you're in college. And as a freshman, a lot of the classes I was in kind of became easy A's for me because I was ahead of my class in a lot of the classes. And so they were almost like review courses. And then spiritually, it allowed me to grow independently. And so when I got to college, I was able to seek out additional spiritual help and get involved with a group called Campus Crusade for Christ, which really allowed me to excel in my faith, and especially on a campus like University of Kentucky, which is a public campus.
Firstly, the academy prepared me for college because it provided me with an excellent education. Many people believe that because this is a small Christian school, that you're not getting as much of an education as you would at a public school or something like that. I found as I entered college that I was more prepared than the people around me, and I excelled in many of the classes that were challenging for other people. And I attribute that to the education that I received from the people around here. Secondly, it was interesting to see how I was able to make lasting relationships in a small Christian high school, and how those relationships impacted me in college. Those people were my references, they were my mentors even throughout the years of my college. And so it was awesome, the relationship that I was able to build here.
The teachers at the academy are so loving and ready to give support, and that is so amazing to know that you have their support. Mr. Tardivi helped me more than any other person. He was just always willing to talk and answer questions, and I respected him a lot, and I feel like I learned from him about the Bible and about personal character and how to work with other people, and I will cherish that forever.
There were several members of the faculty that affected my life at the academy. I believe number one was Mrs. Judy Rain, who was a longtime teacher at the academy, and she really laid a foundation for me in a variety of subjects, but for the most part, English. English is not something that an engineer, which I am, thrives on, and so that is something that even when I was in my college classes, I was still looking back and kind of using the foundation that she helped build for me. But also spiritually, she was just a very godly woman and was someone that I could look up to from a spiritual perspective.
To single out any specific individuals who have helped me along my way in high school would be impossible. There were so many teachers and mentors who took me under their wing when they didn't need to, who, like I said before, they spoke truth to me, and they didn't let me settle to be the person that I wanted to be while I was in high school. Many times throughout my 4 years here, I wanted to step back and simply be in the background, but the mentors that I found here challenged me and showed me how to grow and not be part of the background, but to step up and lead like I was supposed to do.
I would say it's because the Academy is a mission field, really, and it's kind of different. It's not like something overseas. It's a mission field right here in our backyard, and one thing we're called to do as Christians is disciple people in their faith. And one of the things that this Academy does is disciple young men and women to be Christians, and that they can go on and disciple other people in the faith as well.
Someone should donate to the Academy because of kids like me who found their home here. They found what they were looking for, and they found the support system that they needed to become who they were supposed to be. But they are not able to pay the money that it requires to send a kid here.
The Academy has a lot to offer students, but they have very limited resources. And I know from personal experience that when there's a donation made, it is put to great use, and many people can benefit from even one donation. I would love to see the school grow in numbers because I know that my life was changed, and a lot of other people who I love came here and really benefited from the education and the atmosphere at the Academy. It would have been an extremely difficult thing for my parents to send me and my brother to the Academy, except that we are a pastor's family and the school offers a huge, generous gift to pastors to come here to the school, and that is the only way that we were able to afford coming here.
I believe attending the Academy, I believe it was a financial hardship for my family, but the school was very willing to work with my parents, and I believe we received financial aid, which allowed them to financially afford the Academy.
It was an extreme financial hardship for my family to send me here. In fact, that is why I was not here full-time for the first 2 years of high school. However, the school worked with my family tremendously, and they even cut my financial bill in half through scholarships and through donors, I assume, and it was cool to see how the school really wanted me to be a part of their family and to be here with them, so they were willing to work with me in whatever capability that they could to bring me here. I would say my high school experience was motivational and challenging.
My high school experience was a time of personal growth.
If I could describe the Academy in a sentence or less, I would say, simply put, it's an education that prepares you for life.
I had an amazing experience here at the Academy, and I know that anyone who tries to really does. They grow, they learn, they thrive, and they are impacted for the rest of their life.